Marcus, you did not follow instructions. And then I'm gonna share it on Facebook real fast.
Okay.
So probably you go do that. I'm gonna Zoom done. All right, now let me see how I can share this real quick. Thank you for your patience. This has never happened, and I have invited people on live before, and that's wild to me. That's how you know it's gonna be good.
Amen. Don't do that, boo.
Okay, share Facebook.
Please let me down.
All right, there we go.
Please knock me down.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Hi, hi, friend.
How are
Hi.
you?
Hi, hi, cutie. Oh my gosh, you look so big. You look so big.
I'm not here trying to talk to you through the live every attempt. Like, talk about, hey, y'all. Hey.
Walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Bye bye. All right, so thank y'all for waiting and being patient with us. For those of y'all who are tapped in, I'm your girl, Just Be Spriggs, and I'm a mompreneur growth strategist. And what I help mompreneurs like you, like myself, do is reclaim your time. So we're not gonna do this any longer because we had some technical difficulties, but we here and we made it through. So our topic tonight is what showing up boldly looks like for us, or what showing up boldly looks like. Yeah, I said it right. What showing up boldly looks like for us. So if you want to engage in the chat, please make sure you engage in the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna do. I'll let Amber introduce herself, and then we'll get right into it.
All right. Hey, y'all. I am Amber Bell. I am also a mompreneur. Um, I am one of the co-owners of Mahogany Joy Doula Services alongside my mom. I am a mother of four beautiful boys and a farmer's wife. Shout out to Sankofa Farms LLC. And yeah, so happy to be here. Besties of Bianca since fourth grade.
Yes, we've been holding it down for a very long time.
I'm a stick beside her.
Yes, I love it. Okay, you gotta tame my inner ratchet for the live.
Love it.
But yeah, y'all. So I wanted a part of my challenge is also going live with another mommy friend, and I figure this is great. This is also kind of like a nostalgia moment because Amber started doing interviews for me, like with me back in I don't know how long ago, but it's been a while. And so now this is kind of cool because we get to kind of see her growth and see how far she's come and all the things. So yeah, I wanted to invite you on, Amber, because you kind of got to experience some of my clarity session vibe when we that time we went through like walking through your schedule. I think you had just had baby.
Him. I think it was our day.
Yeah, I don't even think it was our day because I was still working in the public school system.
Baby.
Well,
So
Akeem?
it might have been Akeem. That's what I'm thinking. But I know it was like, you were just trying to figure out how to navigate your new normal. So I guess can you share what that season looked like for you and where your mind was at that time?
This season, that season then kind of feels like my life right now. All over again. Fighting for my life every day. No, it was kind of chaotic, like having another child. If it was Akeem, then I definitely struggled. Okay. Because that transition from one to two is kind of insane. So I definitely, couldn't figure out my life. Okay. Couldn't figure it out. Um, yeah. I just couldn't figure it out. I don't even know. I can't even describe it. Like, it was just a hard transition for me. And it was hard to do all the things that I wanted to get done. I wanted to feel productive, and I couldn't feel productive because my brain was like mush. So here we are yet again.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. And I can relate to that brain mush. I still think I get that sometimes. Like if you could just see my house right now.
Oh, we're not gonna do that on the internet today. We're not doing that because, girl, I need to call about 5 cleaners, one for every room. But
Period.
we're in a house and we are thankful, and my kids are happy, and they're clearly unbothered by the mess that they make. So
they're always unbothered. Look, I literally tripped and fell and hurt my foot and been limping around for like 2 days. And you would think they would be like, "Mommy fell. Like, let's keep the house clean."
not at all.
They don't care. They don't care. But like I said, that's a whole nother can of worms. We ain't gotta go there.
We need a whole separate live for that.
Right.
Okay, a whole separate live, because the way that I be crashing out every day, and my kids just be like, I think they're immune at this point. I don't know. It's just like, it's not something that's not clicking, but one day it will, and they will thank me later for it. And that's what I'm going to cling to. Okay.
Yes.
That just little glimpse of hope that
Yes.
one day their future wives are going to be like, my mother, your mother did that. Okay. Did well. Okay. And that's what I'm going to hope for.
Yes. I'm gonna put that one in my pocket too. Yes. Yes. I agree. Cause woo child. It'd be like, sometimes you have that little glimpse of light, like where Melina, she turned off the light one time because that's my trigger, like not turning turning off the lights when you get done.
Mm-hmm.
And she like remembered one time, and I was like, oh. But before we got on this live, I just had to say the same thing again. So
accurate.
yes,
all right. But yeah, work through it, and that's
yes. And mommies that are watching, the disrespect, my phone is going off. But mommies that are watching, y'all are not alone because you see right here and there. That's like our number one thing that we go to when we start talking about mommy things. So be encouraged, mama, as we are being encouraged. So yeah, we talked about you sharing what that season looked like for you and where your mind was. When you started to see the shift back then and possibly now, what changed for you once you started like your schedule?
Honestly, I think once, like after I talked to you, and we actually sat down and kind of put things where they need to be on the schedule, and you could actually see like, oh, I actually do have a little free time here, and I can, have a little 30 minutes to myself there. Oh, wow. And it's actually possible to get stuff done if you plan for it.
The planning, yes.
The planning of it made it all better. And honestly, historically, I have not been the best planner. So anything that helps me kind of organize my brain and my thoughts and my day in a way that I can actually like utilize it in a positive way, it's great. So yeah.
I know that part. And I feel bubbly on the inside. That made me feel warm. Because I remember like when we sat down and like, we were just like going through your schedule. And then I remember like you turned around and like messaged me like a couple of days later and you had like made it so creative. I think you were like, you got on Canva or something and you just wrote out like your entire schedule. And I was like, this girl took that and ran with it.
I just need a little inspiration every now and then. I probably should see what I was doing then and, spin the block. I need to spin the block a little bit.
Yeah. And that's that template. You can always go back to it because I still have to go back to it. I still make updates. I feel like every other day.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's the hardest part about navigating like momming and life, especially that I'm a doula and like you just never know what your day is going to look like.
Yeah, that's so true.
So I'm a naturally flexible person, but I think still, even with like knowing how my life is actually, um, I think it still helps to have like a blueprint of what to expect for the day. It's still helpful. So
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. And then how has, I'm gonna just lean into my thought.
okay.
Like I can agree with that because I feel like I had a lot of people around me like telling me like make a schedule, make a schedule, make a schedule. And it was kind of like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. Like y'all need to be quiet. And literally, I feel like for years I heard somebody saying make a schedule. Like I even worked under somebody and she like told me like the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I write out the plans for my day. And I'm like, that's definitely something that we have to learn how to adapt to and lean into. And then like it's different for every person. Like you might do better planning like your day ahead, which that's not really me. Like I gotta plan like a week ahead. But some people might do better planning like for the entire week. It just depends on, I guess, like your capacity at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And my we're almost down. We're at like question three. How has that helped you show up more boldly as a mom in life? Like thinking back then, even if it's not right now.
Well, I actually had a good day today, and
Yeah.
I wrote down what I had to do because I was a little anxious. Um, and being on this live kind of inspired me to get back on track with that anyway. Um, honestly, I think it helps me recognize all that I do on a daily basis. I think that's what showing up boldly is actually giving yourself the credit that you deserve.
Mm.
Realizing that, even when you feel like you're doing absolutely nothing, that you're doing a lot. Like a whole lot. Like, what did I do today? Wow. Even just getting these kids out to school. Okay? That is like 5,000 tasks by itself.
Yes.
Okay? Like can we just give ourselves some credit? That's what being bold is in this day and age for me. It's like, okay, yes, we give ourselves grace as we make mistakes and might miss the first day of school or or you miss an appointment or you forgot that your kid had something to do after school for their extracurricular activities, but like also recognizing that all of it's a lot. And if you take the time to plan out your day and plan out your life, you actually can see on paper all that you have the capacity to do. And then feeling the accomplishment behind that, I think is amazing. And I think I should do that a lot more because
Mm.
good day and I felt productive and I wrote down all the things. I got all the things done. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is how I want to feel every day.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Honestly. I really couldn't afford to feel like this every day. So
Yeah.
that's what being bold, I think, in this time in my mothering and just my journey in entrepreneurship, I think that's what it means to me.
Yeah. That's so good. I love that. Especially like just giving yourself grace. I love what you said about giving yourself grace and seeing what you do on paper and not necessarily like to be performative, but to just say like what I do matters. Because I think the biggest misconception as a stay-at-home mompreneur is that you don't be doing nothing. And who said that? Portia voice. Because we're doing a lot. So yeah, I love that.
A whole lot. Thank you for repeating me all day.
At least we know them ears working. So later on, we can be like, Ade. He is so cute. He's matured so much in his face.
I know.
So what to say?
Did he just repeat what I said?
Be bold all day. Be bold.
He is bold. He is bold for sure. I love it. Him and NJ look like little twins with their little Lucy haircut.
I love it.
Okay. Look, and then you had to pick on my country accent. You ain't had to do that all day.
I can't. Yeah.
All right. So one more thing, because we want to let Amber go and tend to her babies. What would you say to another mom who feels like she's drowning in her day?
You said what advice?
The advice.
What would you say to another mom who feels like she's drowning in her day? I know it sounds like I said I day.
Do I say that?
It's okay, Amber. We got kids.
Focus.
Both of us.
I would say that there's definitely power in writing things down.
The power.
Oh, can you stop, please? There's power in writing things down. You know,
Power.
make the vision plain as you can.
You can.
Outside of giving yourself grace, like I already said, I would also say
It's way dead.
my interpreter over here is, get me off track. So laugh,
Yeah.
laugh at crazy moments and find the joy.
Find the joy.
Schedule joy.
Show joy.
Because life is hard.
That is hard.
Look, and he just making sure that that mama that's watching this is really heard what you said. So thank you, Ade. We appreciate your help. That's really good. That joy and that laugh. I had to take a deep breath and suck that one in because I could afford to laugh more.
We all can, honestly. Life be life for real, okay?
Yeah.
Can we just acknowledge that?
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
Well, y'all, thank y'all for tapping in. Amber, thank you so much. Starbucks on me. I'm gonna send you something just for your time. Starbucks on me. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, girl.
As soon as I get off this live. You say what?
I won't block my blessing.
I know you love some Starbucks, a good little cute drink. So I'm gonna make sure you can be real. You don't gotta have no boundaries with that one.
Well, thank
you.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you for just joining in. I know it's last minute. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna stay on for a little longer. But yeah, you can exit out.
Okay.
And I'll send that to you. Bye, Ade.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. So there it is. My bestie for the restie. Literally since fourth grade, like we've been friends. And we've grown and evolved together. And we both poured into each other through different types of ways. And if you don't have friends that can, I'm not even gonna go there because I've been reading a book about relational intelligence by Darius Daniels, so I'm not gonna go there. But if you are interested, go tap into that book. But I'm hoping that you guys who have tapped in, who are kind of thinking about leaning into some clarity sessions with me as a mompreneur growth strategist, I'm hoping that this is like a live testimonial. I didn't really say much. I just asked questions. There was like an itinerary, but that was it. We just kind of so that we can have talking points and stay on task because clearly we are comfortable with each other and we can start talking about stuff for days. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all tapping in. Remember that encouragement that Amber shared at the very end about just having joy, which I think is funny because her business baby is Mahogany Joy and my actual baby is Miley Joy. So that joy is important. And I can definitely say through her doula services, like in labor and laughing, like maybe not when we got to 7-8 centimeters, but definitely there was a lot of times where we laughed. And that was great and amazing. So that just speaks to what type of environment she brings to your delivery room. If you're in the delivery room or if you're doing like a home birth or whatever your birthing situation is, she will really like cater to that. So thank you so much, Amber, for your time. Thank y'all for watching. I'm about to log out because it's my kids. Everybody else kids went back to school today, but mine was still home, and they start school tomorrow. So we got so many things to do before we get to the morning. But thank y'all for tapping in. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this live. Share this with a mommypreneur who is trying to figure out how to balance life, how to bring harmony to their life, and what ways that me as a mompreneur growth strategist can help assist you in that journey. But all right, y'all, I'm gone. Your girl, Just Be Spriggs, signing